You're teaching your soul and comfortable rules. Tell me something I don't know. Man, I put in the game and the vibe takes clues. Tell me something I don't know. Man, I put it on go for the sailing cruise. Tell me something I don't know. And man, stand by your side cause you got the juice. Tell me something I don't know. Tell me something I don't know. Tell me something I don't know. No, no. Tell me something I don't know. Tell me something I don't know.
Right, Dexter Hastings here for bbcolumn.com. I am here with the O-Taker and the new super lightweight Midlands area champion, Ben Fields. Ben, welcome to Fightden, mate. Right, I've championed you from the start. I'm not just followed your career. I'd like to say I've been part of your career as well. You know what I mean? Especially in the unlicensed. You know what I mean? When you were a bit bigger, and you used to beat the shit out of me. But you know, that fight has got to go down as one of the best performances I've seen. Right, and I think I was here 2 weeks earlier with Shakan Pitters when he put on a brilliant performance. But yours, his was skill. Yours was just pure will,
grit and determination. That's what we pride ourselves on. We in the gym working hard, and I hope it showed in the performance because I didn't take a backward step, and for the full 10 rounds the stamina was there. Do you know what I mean? The pressure was there, and with a pressure fighter you got to be fit. You've got to be able to do the rounds, and that's what we've done.
But this is the thing, right? There's like the commentators were they didn't they'd obviously not done their the homework on you, right? They were going, oh, look how big he is, blah blah. He ain't going to be able to keep this up, right? And I was sitting at work at the time, watching it and thinking, you don't know the O-Taker, man. You know what I mean? And then they were from round 5, they completely changed their perspective on you. They were calling you the robot, RoboCop, Metal Mickey, all this. It was just an exceptional performance, and it was, you just were relentless. Yeah. Relentless. Absolutely relentless.
I think that's what it was. I think the commentary was quite fair, to be fair. I did think they gave me my due, because I was a little bit worried, you know, with the home fighter being Alex Fear, and I thought, but they were scoring the rounds. I watched the fight back, and they were giving me a good shout. Do you know what I mean? Maybe I thought it was a. Do you know what I mean? A cracking foul, but you could see by the end of it there was no way you could have called it any other way.
There's no, you were not going to be denied.
Nah,
that was the thing. But like, God's honest truth, maybe I'm showing you a bit of favouritism, right, in my scoring, but I'll try and be as impartial as I can, right? I didn't give him a round as in that he won a round. There was sometimes he started the round well, and he done what say Appleyard done. Used his jab, stayed away. You know what? It's probably the way to beat you, but you don't know that.
I dragged him into it.
You kept coming back and coming through. So he might win the first part of the round, but then you were coming back in the second part. So I was like, well, that's an even round. So he got a few even rounds, but in my opinion, I couldn't see him winning a round.
I got a point taken off.
And even that round, I give a 9-9.
I think maybe you could argue a couple of rounds for him, but I was trying to finish every round strong, and even if you look at the 10th round, caught him with a cracking right hand, I wobbled him, and I thought, you know what, a little bit more time. I was trying to get the stoppage, but 10th round, and you know what I mean, I still had a lot in me. I still honestly, I say that I felt I could done the 12 and carried on, because I don't know, I was just that fit. We'd been doing the conditioning in the gym, had a proper camp, and it was just there. If there was another round, if there was another 2, 5 rounds, whatever, do you know what I mean? I'd have been there and I'd have been doing the same, and that's 100%, because there was, like you say, no denying me that, no.
And I've got to give Fear on credit, right, because he boxed really well. Honestly, he had a notion in his head how to box. But you stopped him. You just completely stopped him from doing. But he took some great shots off you. You know what I mean? Like, so Alex Fearon can come again. Even though he's had two goes at different Midlands titles. I'm sure he's going to get one sooner or later.
He's a lot tougher than I thought, because I really put it on him, and he was still coming back at times. And do you know what I mean? Even in the last round, I caught him with a good few right hands, and I thought he weren't dropping.
I know.
It's a fair play to him.
I was impressed with that. But right now, I done a report, and I said, like, you've got this ragamuffin style. Well, that's it. You just come forward and you're throwing shots from left, right, and centre. And the two lads who were commentating were loving it. Yeah, they just. But if you break it down and look at it, there was a hell of a lot of technique in your method, in your madness. You know what I mean? Because at one point, I think it was like the 5th or the 6th, you got the old Tyson bob and weave coming, and you just had your range. You know what I mean? It was just that, in my opinion, the ragamuffin style come when you thought you got him. You know what I mean? Every time you bang bang get the shots in, and then you just go.
I think, do you know what? It's one of those styles. I'm a come forward fighter. Do you know what I mean? Pressure fighter, and I think. We're going to be back. We're back in the gym. Do you know what I mean? The end of this week, and we'll be working on new stuff. Do you know what I mean? It's always hard against a southpaw, especially when you haven't got the best feet, because you've got to get even closer to the opponent. So with orthodox fighters, do you know what I mean? It's a little bit easier to get your feet in because they're not so far away. But it was scrappy at times, but I done what I had to do, and good win, good performance.
This is it, Ben. You are not going to be in a crap fight. I can't. I really can't see it. I can't see it. So you know what? Like you started off just looking to make some money, right? It's the switch has been flipped. You know what I mean? You've won the Midlands area champion. You took so many unbeaten records, right? But you're still prepared to go on the road and fight whoever.
Well, yeah. Hopefully, do you know? I think John's working on something, and maybe we can get a defence. But I'm always, if there's an offer, do you know what I mean?
Phone rings, you're there.
Yeah, the phone rings, I'm there, and it's I mean, obviously John ain't put a foot one game matching me. Do you know what I mean? I've never been given more than I can handle, do you know what I mean? And always been in good fights, do you know what I mean? And turned up, give it my all, so, do you know what I mean? Whatever comes now, do you know what I mean?
So what is the plan to defend it?
Well, yeah, I think John and Sean are going to sit down and maybe look at, see if we can get on the Hennessy show maybe as a defence, so yeah.
Oh, brilliant. But are you looking onwards maybe? I know you had the eliminator for the English, right? And you know what, that was a good test for you, because you know what,
so much,
I was kind of thinking, is he going to do what he did against Sapphire? 8th round, you kind of faded, but like obviously you learnt from that.
Yeah, definitely learn to be a little bit more economical with the shots. You know what I mean? Don't load up. Do you know what I mean? Hydration and all of it. We learnt loads in the last 10 round, and learnt loads because you never really know until you're making the weight. You don't know how your body's working, do you know what I mean? And made it comfortable this time. So, and last time made it comfortably, but you know what foods to put back in so you don't feel stodgy when you're in the ring, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, so would you fancy going for the English at some point?
Well, whatever, honestly, Dex, whatever comes. I'd like to get on some of the big, on the television shows, you know what I mean? And
it's a damn shame that was just what's the name, a streaming show.
Yeah.
That fight deserved to be. That fight would have been a lot better than some of the the fights have put on Channel 5.
And it's a good, do you know what I mean? Like I say, I want to be in good fights, so wherever that's going to be, do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? I'll turn down a fight and.
Oh, like I say, I can't see you being in a bad fight. And if it is a bad fight, it's not going to be because of you. You know what I mean? But right. You got this belt. Have you got anything to say? Because you have got an absolute massive following, and this has just boosted it up even more. Anything to your fans and any sponsors?
Just lots of the sponsors. Do you know what I mean? Thank you for all your support in the background. Do you know what I mean? Helping me get getting ready, getting set up, getting the medicals, all of that, and then do you know what I mean? My team, Sean, John, do you know what I mean? Anybody who's supported me along the journey, do you know what I mean? People that bought tickets, watched the show. Or just even contacting me on social media. Thank you very much, and on to the next one. Got no plans of resting on my laurels. Going to get back in the gym, get working on stuff, and do you know what I mean? I'll give 100% in everything I do. So yeah, we're back in the gym. We're going to be learning, and we'll see what comes. We'll see how far we can go.
Just before we go, I've just remembered. Right, Ben, I give one of these to Shakan.
Yeah.
Right. this is for you, mate, to celebrate your great victory, yeah?
Yeah, man, respect.
Yeah?
Yeah, man.
All right.
That's going up in my yard, that is. That's going up in my
You
yard.
like it, yeah?
Yeah, man.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Everybody, Ben Fields, Ben.
Dexter, a nice one.
Well, what can you say? The O-Taker does it again. What a story the kids had. I remember him when he started in the unlicensed game, and he was an absolute nuisance then. He was a lot bigger, 14 stone, and he could bang then, you know what I mean? He's gone on, he's dropped the weight, turned pros, listened to everything that his trainer, Sean Cogan, has done, who needs to take a lot of credit for where Ben's gone. But Ben's got to take a lot of credit, man. He's had to fight a lot of demons, and now he's the Midlands area champion. And you know what? If he don't do anything now, he's conquered some great brought over some great barriers. But I can see him doing a lot more, and I can definitely see him taking a lot more O's, because there's going to be a lot more fighters now with unbeaten records who want the challenge, and Benny's definitely the man to give him that challenge.
Yeah, people are saying have to be rude. Tell me something I don't know. Man, I think in the game and the bike is blue. Tell me something I don't know. Man, I push it and go for the sailing cruise. Tell me something I don't know. And man, stand by your side, cause you got the juice. Tell me something I don't know. Tell me something I don't know. Tell me something I don't know. No. Tell me something I don't know. Tell me something I don't know. No. Tell me something I don't know. Tell me something I don't know. Yo, tell me something I don't know. Tell me something I don't know. Yo.